te lo crees ni tú, tío. Dios mío, cabrón. Una trampa. ¡Eje! No, a ver. Ya, tío. ¡Eje! Al final no he puesto la trampa. Pues parece ser que no. Toma, mamón. No sé si te gusta eso. Ven aquí, ven aquí, ven aquí. ¿Qué mierda ha sido eso si estaba disparando para allá? Va. Madre mía. Sí, hombre. ¿De verdad se puede hacer esto? Trampazo en lo que chutan, tío. No sé, con un poco de suerte el tonto lava este cae así. Sí. Quiero mi trampa. No sé, cuando uno se para a pensar un poquito, sale las cosas mejor. Vale, ya está todo limpio. Sí. Enhorabuena. Vale. Este tío saca los cuchillos porque aquí hay un... ¡Hostia! Uno no, hay dos. Y digo yo, ¿no tengo el campamento aquí?
Be careful. There are many.
Voy a llamar a alguien. Búfalo no. Andando. Entre Edwin y el muerto viviente. ¿No está el muerto viviente? Qué mal. Sí, justo ahí está. Quiero ver cómo se larga hasta el tío este.
Mercenary, it is well that you are returned. A creature that seemed like a dead
Sí, lo he enviado yo.
It claimed you had sent it.
Tranquilo, chico.
Yeah, he's a potential ally.
No te
Don't worry
estriñas
about it.
todavía,
I fear I attacked him, and arrested him. He tried to talk.
Where is he now?
He is with the Red Scribes.
Perfect.
Deja de empatarme atrás.
Good day, even if the expression isn't necessarily...
Show me what you have to sell.
Alas, not much. I'm missing so much...
¿No tienes nada de armas dobles? ¿Y de ballestas? ¿Tampoco? Sí que está pobre el tío. Joder. Hostia, 1000 monedas. ¿Por 1000 monedas puedo vender yo una gema corrompida? Pues no, eso tiene que ser bueno de cojones. Me dan una miseria. Yo creo que sale más rentable reciclar. Bueno, volviendo a mi aliado.
Mathras, do you have...
My dear, I have all...
Who are you exactly?
I am Mathras, immortal and unique.
Right. So why aren't you out there hanging out with your Deadwalker friends?
First of all, I don't have any pals. I'm a little too old for that. Secondly, I find your implication that I'm associated with them most unpleasant. I have nothing in common with those dead things. I've been around for over 6,000 years, and I'm still very much alive, thank you. I admit this body is looking a little worn.
6,000 years old. Hey, you don't look a day over 250.
You flatterer. I did, however, lose a toe this morning. Nonetheless, these dead walkers are simply corpses that are animated by magic. Whereas I am an immortal spirit who changes bodies when they wear out. There's
Hostia, podías pillarte una
absolutely
mejor, ¿no?
no similarity.
That's not so dumb. It's what allows you to go on having an effect on the world, I guess.
Exactly. I give these bodies extra life that they would not have had if they'd stayed dead. Though, of course, these days, it's unlikely they would stay dead for very long.
We need to talk about your style.
What would you like best? Perhaps I should use Espehor the Ancient's fighting technique. Or something more...
Try to fight more defensively. You tend to rush in. Try to remember we're not all immortal.
finely observed. Very well.
I'm gonna need your experience, Matthew.
At last.
Sí. Y digo yo, ¿podré llevar a más de uno? Eso lo voy a ver ahora mismo.
Edwin, I need to...
What can I do?
I'm going to have need of your
You offer me what? Sword play, suspicion, and
Pues... parece ser que no. Solamente puedo llevar uno a la vez. Pues nada, quiero probar la valía de matras. Por aquí, por aquí, por aquí... No. Dup. Sí, era por allí. Hostia.
They attacked the wrong person. How dare they condemn our king to such a macabre fate? My father. It's time for us to repay the Deadwalkers in kind. I want to see them destroyed, so not a single one of those dead ever dare set foot in our streets again. We're going to launch a massive assault to take back our city. It is time to turn the tide of this war. Vulcan, we will need you, and your extraordinary abilities. We have to send a small group to open the city gates. I'm counting on you. I know that you can be stealthy and incredibly effective. A few soldiers will be going with you. This is our best chance. Black Frost doesn't seem to be here anymore, and most of his forces went with him. But before we launch the assault, we need to strengthen our army. I've been told there are prisoners in the city. If we free those soldiers, we can add them to our ranks. We're also going to need to get our equipment in as good shape as possible. We're fortunate that our smith has survived. Let us hope he'll be able to provide us with everything we need. But it's better to make sure.
Thou knowest that Black Frost's palace will take us to the world heart. Yet still thou dost waste thy time in vain battles. Thy stupidity knows no bounds.
Vulcan, I need your help.
What, sorting books? Observing swamp critters? You don't think I had better stuff to do right now?
That's not fair. I'm not stupid. I understand that what is most important now is the fight, and our soldiers...
The Freeborn Blades will do just fine. Don't you worry about that.
Not them, the other human soldiers.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure we can count on them. They've already lost the war. They're only staying here because the elves are protecting them. But they've got no fight left in them. They have to believe they can win. They have to fight alongside the elves and the Freeborn Blades. I've tried talking with them, but they treat me like a child. Maybe they would listen if you would talk to them.
Me? Most regular soldiers don't have time for mercenaries.
They just need to get their spirit back, boost their morale. I'm sure you could find some words to help them.
Vulcan, come here. I need to talk to you about something.
Hostia, tío.
While you were in the city, the Deadwalkers apparently began stirring. Several scouts have disappeared without a trace. They can't just have been ambushed by chance. Someone must have given their routes to our enemies. I'm afraid we have a traitor among us. Though if that's the case, I don't understand why we haven't been attacked by the Deadwalkers yet. What's really troubling is that these disappearances pretty much correspond to your arrival here, which means that your living dead friend is the prime
¿Sí? ¿Y por qué no tú?
Even if it's just as possible that it's one of the Red Scribes, or even one of your people.
And why can't it be one of your people?
Why would he do that? And above all, why would he wait until now to
Pues
betray
para echarnos el
us?
puto muerto a nosotros, coño.
Maybe he reacted to the prince's return. He may have expected you to lay down your weapons, and when he saw you were gaining hope again, he decided to speed things up.
Maybe. Regardless, we have to find the spy and silence him. You have demonstrated your effectiveness and
Sí, por
discretion.
supuesto.
Can you take care of this?
Of course. I'll look into it.
Vale. Pero yo quiero a mi amigo el muerto viviente. ¿Dónde está?
Since you arrived, the enemy seems to be aware of our every move.
Truly. Surprising that they haven't yet arrived here to destroy this camp. In any event, I do feel sorry for you. One doesn't seem to be able to put...
You don't understand. What I want...
But I understand perfectly, my dear boy. I'd merely hoped that you were above this kind of nonsense. Since my arrival here, I've been surrounded by your friends, something that rather precludes the possibility of me talking to the enemy. I have not once left the camp, and no one deigns to speak to me of strategy, which is a pity, given the evident levels of incompetence of your generals. Thus, it seems obvious that these suspicions are unfounded. You know, since arriving here, I have the odd feeling of standing
Este es tan bueno como la
in
de
a
Will.
turnip field.
Me encanta.
A turnip field?
Yes, it must be all the superior intelligences that surround us. Trust me, child. You should leave this area as swiftly as you may.
You would know more about the Deadwalkers than us. Who do you think the spy is?
Walking around in a dead body doesn't make one an expert on all other dead things, young man. In fact, I find the suggestion vaguely insulting. But I have learned to trust my experience, something that you, despite your youth, should attempt to do also. I imagine we could quite easily reduce the possibilities. Firstly, the traitor must be able to enter and leave the camp without being stopped. Then, it must be someone who can observe your comings and goings without drawing attention to themselves. Lastly, it is someone who knows your plans. Someone who knows your military commander's orders.
Lo que yo te diga, el puto general.
That alone excludes a large number, particularly the undead here. In your place, I should go and question the camp watchman. Logic suggests they will have seen something.
Thanks for the tips. I'll get right on it. Let's change the subject. I'm gonna need your experience.
At last.
Fantástico.
Greetings, mercenary.
I'll be going now.
Vamos a solucionar el tema del espía, va. Investigar al traidor. ¿Ahora no hablan estos tíos?
An undead? In our camp? Aren't you afraid it'll communicate with its masters? Sir?
It's a calculated risk. Your friend Edwin told me that she can interrogate those creatures, so we captured one.
You really can do some pretty weird things.
Listen, Vulcan. We're not going to turn down any information. If we can find out how to haul our asses out of the fire, I don't see how it can hurt. Ready to make it talk?
If our fire breather doesn't need me right away, I can start getting ready.
Excellent. Let's start the interrogation.
Listen, Maggot Head. You're going to tell us everything you know.
That's not quite how it works, Captain. It can't just answer questions like that. Tell me what you want to know, and I'll dig around in its memory to find the answers.
In that case, why not dig everything out, so we don't miss anything?
Even for someone as skilled as me, that could take weeks. Its brain, however limited, is like an immense archive that contains both recent memories and memories of its past life.
All right. I want to know if that bastard Black Frost really has left the area.
Let me concentrate. Yes. I see him raising the wave and turning the whole city into ice. This soldier must have been at his feet. Then he gave the order to attack, and gave orders to several powerful undead. Apparently he left right after. He appears nowhere else in its memory.
What were the Black
¿Qué quería
Frost's
este tío?
orders?
You have to understand that this creature's ability to comprehend is limited. From what I can see, it was told to keep watch over the city. He asked to be sent living people. Prisoners. The other living people must still be alive and under guard. Other prisoners. And of course, that he be informed in the event of trouble.
Does he know we entered the city?
This dead thing doesn't anyway. But that doesn't mean a thing, unfortunately.
What are those powerful dead you were talking about?
I see a flying creature, like the one in the swamp, and others. But the image is blurred.
So the army is being commanded by a tormentor now?
No, I don't think so. They make good spies, but poor leaders. That said, I don't see any real generals.
Nothing that looks like that one that attacked the village.
No, but Black Frost will definitely have left someone in charge. Someone he trusts. This soldier just didn't see who. I think that he... Oh no! He saw me!
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Well, well. Probing the spirits of the dead? You can well imagine that this sort of communication goes both ways. So, that's where my dear rebels are hiding, is it?
I must break the link! Right now!
Córtale la cabeza. O sea que ya no hace falta que vayamos a buscarlo.
Can I help you with something, mercenary?
Have you seen anyone leave the camp?
Apart from you, nobody.
Are you sure? It's important.
Certain. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to guard duty.
Mientes.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for all the help.
Mientes, colega. ¿Y tú?
I have some questions I'd like to ask you.
I'm listening.
Have you noticed any unusual movement? People leaving the camp?
Apart from you, I also saw the human who goes around with you. The one with the strange way of speaking. And I think I saw one of the mercenaries from your company, too. A really big fellow with a beard.
Buffalo?
Maybe. He didn't give me his name. He didn't go very far. It seemed like he was looking for something.
Right. Well, I'll just have to go and ask him, I guess.
I'm listening.
Thank you for the information.
O sea, que no ha visto nada. Este sí. Curioso.
Mercenary.
Has anyone gone by here? Any men leaving without passes? That sort of thing?
No, apart from you, no one.
Your commander thinks there's someone sneaking out to meet up with the enemy.
That's terrible. Who could do something like that? Anyway, I promise no one's been by here. You should go try the other gate, near the mercenary camp. And maybe the sentinels in the North Tower have seen something.
How did you manage?
Bit of luck, just like with everyone who survived. I'd pulled guard duty so many times in a row that I was sent on R&R. If you really want to know, I was in a steam room when they attacked. It was horrible. The deathly silence that fell on the city just like that. Anyway, I jumped into my uniform and ran like crazy until I found my commander. And now here I am. No.
I'm leaving.
Vale. Pues a la otra puerta. Yeah.
Right, I'll make it quick. We're going to storm the city. With you...
Knock it off, okay? Chance or not, I got no reason to risk my hide or my men's for that bunch of lazy bastards who, until now, show us you're worth more than they are, and we'll see.
Hostia. Hostia, aquí todo se arregla igual, ¿eh?
What better way to prove my worth than a duel? That's how we settle differences of opinion in my company.
I got a guy who should make you happy. If you beat him, I might change my mind. With what you got under your belt, who knows?
¿Quién es? ¿Este? ¿En serio?
Well, you can really back up your words, mercenary. Who knows? Maybe with guys like you, we can actually win. We're with you, Vulcan. You can count on us for the assault.
Muy bien. ¿Dónde está Búfalo?
Buffalo, I have to talk to you.
What do you want?
You were seen leaving the camp.
What business is that of yours? Are you...
I'm not accusing you of anything.
I was just out on a little recon. I don't see how that can help you.
They told me that you were looking for someone.
Yes. The soldier who was on watch just over there. He left his post, was trying to follow him, but he lost. I followed his tracks for a while, but considering the number of deadwalkers in the area, I decided to come back.
Where did the tracks lead?
Over toward the river, but don't bother. The guard already came back. He's just over there. You could go and ask.
I guess that's what I'll do. Thanks for the tip.
¿Sí? ¿Quién es? ¿Este?
Can I help you with something, Miss?
I was told you left your post.
That's... No, never.
You think I'd tell you? Come on, tell me everything or...
All right. I left, but only once. I was following your comrade, but I didn't dare go very far. I couldn't leave my post unguarded, you understand? And then the Deadwalkers didn't seem about... In the end, he went back without a scrap.
That's funny. Buffalo says you're...
He's lying. He's the one. I've heard rumors about him. Some people say he's a
That's a good point. I'll go...
Esto se pone interesante. A ver, búfalo. No, voy a ver primero con el capitán.
Yeah, the elf commander told me. They suspect...
Now that would be priceless.
Who do you think it could be?
I confess that at first I thought it was your pal who looks like...
Mathras? Honestly,
I agree. I realized that since he's permanently surrounded by...
Do you think it's one of the scribes?
It's possible. After all, it wouldn't be the first time they've shagged us while we had it. But whoever the mole is has to know their way around and not be scared to go outside on their own. The most likely, whatever Commander Pointy Ears thinks, is that one of his boys is a turncoat.
Considering the size of him, I doubt he caught the guy. You know,
Hostia, que enrevesado, ¿no, tío?
I have to go.
A ver, búfalo. Creo que me estás ocultando algo.
Buffalo, this is kind of awkward. That guard told me that it was you who left your...
And when somebody that you hardly know accuses one of your old friends, you disappoint me, kid.
Is that how you defend yourself? Fall back on friendship?
You have got to be kidding. Do you really believe what you're saying? I told you exactly what I did, without frills, and I stand by what I... But I would lay good money on the fact that your new friend over there doesn't feel quite so confident about his innocence.
You seem to believe what you're saying, which probably means I just had smoke blown up.
Cretin. The only one betraying the company here is you.
I'm sorry, Buffalo. Really. Damn it, I'm too late. The bastard's gone.
Joder, perra. Que estás ahí, ¿eh?
Well done, mercenary. Looks like you've been pretty effective. Raising this block. Esto parece que ya está perdido. Sí. La legendaria forja de Caraltas. ¿Hay un bloqueo más? Pues... Voy a ver si me hago ese bloqueo y paro ahí ya. I can see you. Y él a mí también. Putada de Matras es que confunde, porque parece un zombie también.
¡Qué re hostia! Por el otro lado no he tenido buen resultado, así que... ¿Qué tal por aquí? Muy bien. ¡Ea! Me acerco a comer. Very well, Manuel. ¡Ey! Entonces... Nada, esto es inaccesible. Pues... Vuelvo al campamento y ya está. ¿Dónde está el comandante? Que quiero decirle que... uno de los suyos es un traidor. Meh. Esos son los escribas. Y aquí está.
The Deadwalker's sentinels are no longer a problem, for now.
It's a start, but the main door is still out of reach. But now we're free to approach the city.
Until the guard changes, or until they realize they haven't heard from them for a while and strong...
The die is cast. We have to go fast and be ready to... If there is a way in, you can bet the Deadwalkers...
Not necessarily. They're pretty careless when they don't have a general behind them telling... Victory will have softened them up a bit. As long as nobody raises the alarm, we should be able to count on that.
Let's hope so. And while we're on this subject, there's some...
Ask away.
The Deadwalkers still control the main road. One of the towers you took is near one of their barricades. When the undead notice they've lost contact with their sentinels, that tower will be the first on their list of... The soldiers I posted there will do their duty to the end. But if we could eliminate the barricade to gain as much time as possible...
Save your spit. The barricade's no longer a problem. It was in my way, too.
Really? Excellent. Now we can keep watch every...
Vale.
Your traitor fled.
Damn it. How could this...
One of yours. The one you posted below our camp. Thanks, by the way. The vermin even tried to frame one of the freeborn blades.
And you let him get away? I'll have to signal the assault.
Time's been against us from the beginning. I'll be going now.
Vale. Bueno, pues aquí se queda el asunto. Y luego ya me imagino que el asalto a Caraltas. Así que, hasta luego.